Matthew Fox, who plays Charlie, prefers a calmer game of chess to pass the time.
I feel like it's good for me to take breaks from that, and chess is a great game because you can just sit down, and if you're playing a game with someone, you're automatically sucked into it, and you're completely focused on what's going on.
Yes, Matthew, who has become a TV heartthrob, does have a quiet side. He defies the wild bad boy image we associate with most Hollywood hunks, and often shies away from all the attention he is given.
It sounds so, I don't know, cliche to say that you're uncomfortable with it, but I'm not comfortable with it.
Perhaps Matthew's reserved personality comes from his small-town upbringing. Raised far from Hollywood, acting was something he never thought about.
My whole life growing up, I was very much involved in athletics. I also was raised in Wyoming where, you know, the high schools out there don't have much of a theater program. So I was never really exposed to that type of thing.
Heading for a career in business, Matthew suddenly took a big left turn and decided to try acting. After 5 years as a struggling actor, he got his big break on Party of Five.
We got amazingly lucky because we were casting, and he hadn't done a lot of work, and we had no idea what his range was, and his range is amazing. I mean, it's pretty tremendous. I mean, he's a really, really good dramatic actor.
I'm sick, Kirsten. Man, I'm just really, really sick.
You're sick.
I've got this. It's called Hodgkin's.
I loved the pilot script, and I loved Charlie, and I really felt like I could do this guy.
Sometimes he's just doing a brilliant job, and he'll come up to me and say, "Was that okay? Was that okay?" And, you know, we're all standing there in tears because of something he did, and he doesn't even know that it was incredible.
He's like my Robert De Niro, you know, kind of thing. I mean, he's amazing.
It's Callie. She hasn't seen him, and his car's not there either. But she's gonna have him call us as soon as he gets in.
Seeing his character evolve and change is what Matthew likes most about playing the role of Charlie.
In the first season, we found Charlie looking at this situation as a double whammy. I mean, he just lost his mother and father, and now he's dealing with the situation where he has to take care of his brothers and sisters for the rest of his life. And now we find him actually at a point in his life where he's happy with that.
Unlike his co-stars, Matthew has chosen not to take other acting jobs during his downtime so he can be with the people that mean the most to him.
When I'm done with 8 months or 8.5 months of Party of Five, I want to go spend other time doing other things with my life. I want to spend time with my wife, and now that I have a daughter, I want to spend time with her. I've been together with Margarita for 10 years, and I was with her for a lot of years before I even decided to even think about being an actor. And my best friends in the world are still people that I've known for 10 years.
Although Party of Five has brought Matthew fame, he's still the same down-to-earth guy and is clearly unimpressed by his celebrity status.
Yes!
It's a great gig, and I'm really, really happy with it. But it's not everything in my life. It's just not. And I never want it to be that way. I never want it to be an all-consuming thing. I never want to be being a star to be who I am or to define me.
He really is as good of a guy as he seems.
I still look back at that Thanksgiving episode of the first season as being like, you know, one of our, I don't know, there's something about that one that I just love.
Charlie reveals that he feels guilty and responsible in some way for the accident that killed the parents. When we shot that, the first take, it was brilliant. And 30 seconds before the end of the scene, the film rolled out. And Matthew didn't even know it, but it was brilliant. And I thought, I can't go to Matthew and say, we ran out of film in the middle of this perfect performance of one of the most difficult scenes you'll ever do. So I said, okay, Matthew, that was great, but we need to do it one more time. And then the one that appeared on the air was the second one that he did, and it was just as beautiful.
What did I do? God help me, how do I get rid of this?
Charlie, listen to me.
No, it's my fault, I did it. I need to be forgiven, only they're not here to forgive me.
Stop it.
My favorite